Naging problema ko kasi ng komisyon dito ay yung pong mga kapulisan, they refuse cooperation with the Commission on Human Rights. Ayaw ho nilang bigyan ng dokumento ang komisyon. At dahil dito, naging problema ng komisyon ng pag-conduct ng investigation, hindi ho namin matapos. And sa ngayon, because of these congressional inquiries, umaasa ho kami na makakakuha kami ng mga bagong ebidensya at finally, ma-close ho namin itong investigation na ito.
The chairperson of the Commission on Human Rights made mention na hindi kumpleto yung report. Is that correct? Because I have here with me a copy of that report, the 2022 report of the Commission on Human Rights, na nakalagay po dito yung drug killings. Ito ba, report talaga nila to? Ito ba'y kumpleto? At ngayon narinig ko, hindi kumpleto. Then why are we getting these reports, Mr. President?
I just would like to correct the chairman of the Commission on Human Rights about his statement that the PNP continues to deny documents or refuse to cooperate with any investigation being made by the Commission. Ang headline is PNP agrees to CHR request for documents on drug war deaths. So, nung ako pa ay chief PNP, I was cooperating with the CHR. And pumunta pa nga si Chairman Gascon doon sa opisina ko at hiningi yung folder and we cooperated with them. Bakit yung report nyo ngayon ay sinasabi nyo hindi nag-cooperate ang PNP?
Can you tell us briefly, anong ginagawa ng CHR? Kasi merong unfinished business ang former chairman ninyo. Kanina sinabi niya, ni Senator Laila De Lima. Can you tell us briefly what are you doing on the complaints or grievances against the Philippine war on illegal drugs? And maybe, siyempre, I'm sure mahaluan mo ng konting overlaps, EJK dyan. Yes, go ahead, Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good afternoon po. Regarding po dun sa DDS investigation conducted by then Chairperson Laila De Lima, yun po ay natapos ng 4th Commission under Chairperson Eta Rosales. Katulad po na nabanggit ni Madam Chair, nagkaroon po ng endorsement sa Ombudsman for the determination of filing of administrative and criminal cases. Regarding the drug war, yun pong 5th Commission under the then Chairperson Chito Gascon conducted investigations on killings in relation to the drug war. Meron pong nailabas na report during that time. Ito po yung report on investigated killings in relation to the anti-illegal drug campaign. Nailabas po ito noong April 2022. Subalit, ito pong report na ito is not on the determination on accountability. It's more on policy recommendations to different agencies of the government. Pero tinignan po kung meron hong paglabag sa karapatang pantao. And ang conclusion po doon sa report na yun is there is a violation of human rights, particularly right to life. And it's the failure of the state to address the problem. Wala pong, doon sa report pong yun, wala akong determination kung sino accountable. That's why ito hong aming commission ngayon, the 6th Commission, formed a task force para ko tignan ulit yung mga kasong iniimbestigahan ng komisyon and to determine ang accountability naman kung sino yung dapat managot doon sa mga pagpatay. So ang naging problema ko kasi ng komisyon dito ay yung pong mga kapulisan, they refuse cooperation with the Commission on Human Rights. Ayaw ho nilang bigyan ng dokumento ang komisyon. At dahil dito, naging problema ng komisyon ng pag-conduct ng investigation, hindi ho namin matapos. And sa ngayon, because of these congressional inquiries, umaasa ho kami na makakakuha kami ng mga bagong ebidensya at finally, ma-close ho namin itong investigation na ito.
Mr. Chairman, if I just clarify...
So, work closely with us kung gano'n. And then, bigyan niyo kami ng inputs. Ano yung mga information na gusto ninyo palang makalap namin?
Mr. Chairman.
Yes, Your Honor. Ang isa pong, pinaka-importante po siguro sa amin in relation to our investigation, yun pong directive from the Philippine National Police preventing the sharing of information to the Commission on Human Rights. On the basis of Executive Order Number 2, yun pong
Date what?
exceptions.
Dated what? EO number 2 dated para ma-situate natin kailan in-issue yan.
It was issued during the time of former President Duterte, Your Honor.
Kaya anong month yan? Basta 2016 to 2022 yan, EO number 2.
Yes,
Sige, go ahead.
So, yun po yung naging problema eh. Kasi yung police po, nung nag-iimbestiga ang komisyon, pumupunta ho sa different police stations kung saan merong nangyaring pagpatay. At humihingi kami ng mga investigation reports, spot reports, kung anong mga ebidensyang available sa police. Hindi ho sila nagbibigay. At iba-iba ho yung dahilan. Isa yung dahilan yung EO2. At ang iba pong dahilan, meron hong direktiba coming from the leadership of the PNP na pinagbabawalan makipag-ugnayan ng Commission on Human Rights, kasama ho yung mga NGOs or human rights workers.
Ano naman documentation nung direktiba from the leadership of the PNP? Anong documentation?
Meron hong sinasite na memorandum from the PNP.
What is it? Can you identify the memorandum? Sabi mo, may direct, in addition to EO number 2, ang na-encounter ninyo mga problema, may directive from the PNP leadership. Can we give the documentation? Which one?
Ang isa ho, yung memorandum, a memorandum dated July 28, 2017, isinite po ito ng Internal Affairs Service ng Philippine National Police sa pag-deny ng aming request and subpoena for documents. Meron din ho mga verbal instructions coming from the alleged superiors ng mga chief of police.
Okay, are you encountering the same problems or reasons as of the moment when you want to find out what happened from the station?
Sa ngayon po, kasi after the House of Representatives initiated the hearings on the EJK, nagkaroon ho kami ng opportunity to speak up with the PNP Human Rights Affairs Office, and we brought up the issue. And we were hoping na magiging cooperative ang Philippine National Police this time. Kaya lang, nung sumulat po kami, ganun pa rin po. Ayaw pa rin nila mag-provide ng...
May I just
Ganun pa rin. Yan ang testimony mo yun sa atin. Ganun pa rin. Ngayon.
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Chairman, I would just like to ask the report lang, Senator Batonov, just one quick interjection, because the chairperson of the Commission on Human Rights made mention na hindi kumpleto yung report. Is that correct? Because I have here with me a copy of that report, the 2022 report of the Commission on Human Rights, na nakalagay po dito yung drug killings. I am not sure, because it's concerning for this representation to hear that it is not a complete report. And while reading the report, and if I may, Mr. Chairman, this is just 3 sentences. Number 1, use of excessive and disproportionate force is evident in most cases where only 1 victim is involved versus 3 policemen. 2, 86% of those who obtained gunshot wounds were shot in the head or torso, indicating an intent to kill. And 3, in at least 59 incidents, witnesses argue that the police engaged in violent conduct and or employed disproportionate and excessive force, including A, forcefully barging in the house, B, physical abuse of victim before being killed, C, threatening witnesses, D, dragging away of victims from the place of incident before being killed, etc. I just wanted to find out, Mr. President, ito ba, report talaga nila to? Ito ba'y kompleto? At ngayon narinig ko, hindi kompleto. Then, why are we getting these reports, Mr. President?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Apo, to respond, yun pong report na binabanggit, tama po kayo, this was officially released noong April 2022 by the previous commission. Kaya ko po nabanggit na hindi siya kumpleto because this is only a report on the sampling made by the commission. Kung titignan po ninyo, ang total number of cases that were investigated by the commission is around 3,790. Pero po yung subject ng itong report nito is around 882 cases lamang po. Dahil po, kaya po nagkaroon ng sampling lamang dahil nga ho yung difficulties in the conduct of investigation. And out of the sampling made, nagkaroon ho sila ng analysis and they came up with findings and recommendations. Kaya nga nakita rin po namin, pag-assume namin sa office, na kailangan pa ituloy yung investigation kasi nga ang karamihan sa most of the recommendations contained in the report are only policy recommendations. So pag magpasa ng measure, how the police should do their work, pero wala akong determination as to the violation committed by respective individuals. Wala pa pong ganun eh. Kaya nga ho ngayon, ang komisyon, we form a task force again to look into these cases and determine accountability, and hopefully come up with a recommendation to the relevant government agencies.
And you have a time frame for that? Time frame?
Wala pa ho kami na-set na time frame kasi nagsimula lang
Thank
kami.
you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Senator Bato.
Mr.
Thank you,
Chair,
Mr.
one
Chair.
interjection.
Senator Bato de la Rosa.
I just would like to correct the chairman of the Commission on Human Rights about his statement that the PNP continues to deny documents or refuse to cooperate with any investigation being made by the Commission. I would like to cite to you, this is a news item from Inquirer.net in August 29, 2017. Ito alam ko, Inquirer.net is galit na galit ito sa war on drugs eh. Pero sabi, for the benefit of this committee, I would like to read. Ang headline is, PNP agrees to CHR request for documents on drug war deaths. Philippine National Police Chief, Director General Ronald Bato de la Rosa, met with Commission on Human Rights Chairman Chito Gascon, the late Chito Gascon, may his soul rest in peace, on Tuesday at Camp Crame for a dialogue on human rights and the war on drugs. In a press briefing after the meeting that went for about an hour, Gascon said they requested for the case folders of deaths involving police and the war on drugs that are under investigation, as well as the status of persons arrested still in jail. Gascon later told reporters in an ambush interview that the PNP agreed to make available the case folders involving deaths from illegal drugs starting May 10, 2016. So, nung ako pa ay Chief PNP, I was cooperating with the CHR. And pumunta pa nga si Chairman Gascon doon sa opisina ko at hiningi yung mga folder and we cooperated with them. Bakit yung report nyo ngayon ay sinasabi nyo hindi nag-cooperate ang PNP?
Mr. Chair, hindi naman po lahat ng request ng komisyon. Kaya nga ho sabi ko, isa sa mga naging problema sa investigasyon ay yung non-cooperation ng police. May mga pagkakataon na nagbibigay at mayroong pagkakataon na hindi talaga nagbibigay. At tinanong niyo ho kami ngayon.
Siguro mas maganda kasi nag-uusap naman kami, no? Chief to chief. Chief PNP, chairman ng CHR, nag-uusap naman kami. Kung may kailangan kayo, punta kayo sa Krami. Baka yung reklamo niyo punta sa mga station. Baka yung mga tao doon sa station medyo mamaya na sir, hindi kami pwede magbigay kung walang clearance sa aming station commander. Parang gano'n siguro sinasabi sa inyo. Dapat nag-usap naman kami sa taas. Doon na kayo sa amin doon na sa taas kayo maghingi. And the higher headquarters of PNP will direct the police station to provide the needed documents.
Ang problema po natin na hindi ho ganyan ang trabaho ng komisyon. Kasi kapag ang nangyari ho ang isang insidente, halimbawa sa isang lugar, sa probinsya, hindi naman ho, ang tao ho namin direktang pupunta agad doon sa lugar at may kipag-ugnayan sa mga relevant agencies, mga testigo at kung sino pang makakatulong sa investigasyon. Kung ang gagawin ho namin ay may kipag-ugnayan agad, muna kami sa central office, sa Krame, mahaba ho yung panahon. Kung may
No, mas madali yun. You're wrong. You are wrong with your assumption. Mas madali yun kung direkta kayo sa Chief PNP. Ang Chief PNP, ano police station? Iloilo City Police Station? Okay, Iloilo. Kailangan na si Sir yung report niyan. Mas mabilis yun. Kaysa kung direkta ka doon, tapos wala doon ang Chief of Police, sabihin ng officer on case. Yung investigator on case, sir, pasensya na sir, hihingi mo na ako ng clearance dahil yung HP namin, nandoon sa Krame, hindi ko makahingi ng clearance. Mas mabilis yun. Pero may usapan na kami.
Mr. Chair, ang tanong ko po ay kung bakit ho ang ibang mga police, ibang station, nagbibigay at nakikipag-cooperate, at bakit ho ang iba ay hindi?
Kaya nga, for uniform implementation of my guidance to all commanders down the line, dumalikta kayo sa Krame. Dahil no way na hindi nila susundin yung utos ko kung dumaan kayo sa akin. Or for that matter, to the next Chief PNP na kung wala na ako, yung mga succeeding Chief PNP. Kasi may usapan na kami ni Commissioner Chairman Gascon.
Have you tried lately
Sa ngayon po,
to coordinate sa taas mismo?
Mr. Chair, yes, Mr. Chair, we wrote a letter to the Chief PNP, particularly pertaining to these cases, the killings in relation to the drug war. And again, they
Hindi,
refused.
merong pag-alinlangan to entertain you, to share or to address your need for information. Ang masakit nung kung may nasa site silang basis not to cooperate with you, yan ba ang nangyayari sa ground?
Ang ginagawa pong basis pa rin is yung EO2 under the list of exceptions. Ang FEO2 po ay EO2 was issued 2016. It pertains to freedom of information na pinasa ng Office of the President before.
Can I request for parang some sort of a memorandum
Yes,
kung
yeah.
yung na-encounter yung difficulties para organize yung data?
Apo.
Yes, Senator Risa.
Salamat kayo, Mr. Chair. And even while we're waiting for that memo, nakikita ko po sa gallery ang ating PLLO. Baka pwede na pong, if the Chair allows, pwede na pong i-explore ng PLLO, ma-rescind, o kung yung, ano yung tamang term, ma-rescind ng OP, ang Executive Order 2, and kung pwedeng ma-inform ang komite ng CHR, ano naman yung sinasite na issuances ng PNP National Headquarters sa Krame na basis for any of the police stations refusing to cooperate para matanggal na rin ang agam-agam ng lahat, klaro sa lahat na at the level of PNP National Headquarters, at the level of OP, the way is clear, and in fact, better kung pwedeng i-authorize ng OP or i-authorize ng PNP National Headquarters yung full untrammeled cooperation sa CHR, Mr. Chair.
Umani naman ito ng iba't ibang reaksyon mula sa ating mga netizens. Ayon kay Henry Change, sa totoo lang maraming Pilipino ang natuwa sa drug on war ni PRRD. Mas marami ang naging safe kaysa ngayon. Pahayag naman ni Vera Flor Langui, what about those many innocent life killed by criminals? Which is important in this country, the criminals or the innocents? At ito naman ang saloobin mula sa ating kababayan na si Susan Espirito, pinasikat lang lalo si Tatay Diggs, wrong moves kayo mga kalaban. Sana mamulat kayo ng mas pabor ang Pilipino sa war on drugs ni PRRD. Mga kababayan, feel free to comment below para maglabas ng saloobin sa balitang ito.